We're going fishing. Might take a quick hippo mode sesh. We'll see what happens. We got a storm off on the horizon there. I think it just passed us. We're golden. While in Charleston, South Carolina, the guy who runs Tight Line Outfitters offered to take me out fishing, under the condition that if we caught anything, I would throw it in some Rangoons and fry them up for the whole crew. Sounded like a pretty solid deal to me. Let's yank some sea turkeys.
I usually use a little lighter of a rod, but these guys have been big lately, so I'm busting out the big rods just because these fucking things will run right for the pylons and try and break you off.
Dude, these redfish, they fight like hell. Here you go. Look at that.
Pull up.
And just like that, we had our first bite.
Point that rod over there towards this house. You gotta pull them out.
And he was not lying about them putting up a fight. Mother of God! Yeah! True grit. Oh, fuck. But I lost him. Is that my fault, or is that just a good fish?
Yeah, just really, it was a good fish. Yeah. He broke up. See, it's all squirrely. He was rubbing up against the pylon.
He's a strong motherfucker. I gotta work on my triceps. I was pulling up that fish. It was putting up a fight, and then it broke the line. So the type of fish, it's just called a redfish?
The red drum. It is an unreal fish, man. Like half the year they eat like solid shellfish, like hard blue crab. They have like these 4 modules in the back of their throat, and they look like maces, like a medieval mace. And they just grind down shell, dude.
I have 2 of them at my house that
I got
are
one
like
tattooed on my back.
All right. We got another bite. Let's go, buddy. And this time I decided to let my friend try his luck reeling it in.
Once he gets to the boat, he's gonna make another run. So don't worry. He's gonna see that boat. He's gonna freak out.
Good fish.
Oh!
Good fish.
Woo!
What a beauty!
So that's a Red Bull?
Yeah, red fish, but it's at bull status, meaning it's got to a certain age and a certain length.
So, a fish that size, take a guess at how old that redfish would be.
He looks pretty ancient. Is he
Take a guess.
20 years?
40?
Yeah, about 20,
About
20, 30 years.
20, 30 years.
We're
All
gonna
right.
let him keep that hook because I don't want to danger. If I do that, I'll probably end up killing him. He'll pass that hook.
Yeah.
That won't be a thing. Let's go get a measurement on him. So that's a healthy redfish. So you see that spot on its tail?
Uh-huh.
So that's to mimic an eye, so that predatory fish go for the head, or go for the tail and not the head. So that's why this thing has lived as long as it has.
Isn't that a gorgeous fish?
I'm gonna say this
It's a beaut.
probably right around 30 inches. 27 inches is what makes them bull status. And then 27 inches, they could be anywhere from 7 to 10 years.
And how large do they have to be if you were to keep it?
Right behind you.
Or can you just
You
not?
can only keep the
you just
ones
not keep
between
those?
15 and 23 inches. Anything bigger or smaller has to go back.
Yeah.
Like this guy, we want him going back because he's at 31 inches. We want him going back because he's defied the odds.
He's gonna breed.
He's gonna breed, and we want to keep those genetics.
Yep. We headed to a new spot where we hoped to finally snag some keepers. And on the way, ran into some other guys out fishing for the day. And in an attempt to make friends, started blasting their language over our speaker. I think it's working. You just have to be quiet.
Wow.
It's working, man.
Fucking Nat Geo.
I bet you in maybe 20 years they might just be like, okay, this dolphin sound means this. If you can just play certain sounds and talk to them. This is a dolphin whale duet. I wonder what sort of like dialogue we're playing right now, because it could be like, we are sexually aroused and will not resist if you attempt to have your way with us. We could be giving out that sort of call, or we could just be giving out a call. I found some slow ass fish. I wasn't out there to watch another species catch all the fish though. It was time for me to snag one of my own.
That's a giant ass trout, dude.
That's gonna make some
Holy
rangoons.
cow,
That's gonna make
Rangoons,
some good
baby.
rangoons.
good rangoons.
If you'll remember, I caught a trout with my hands once in South Korea.
I got one.
This was my first rod trout. We're eating rod trout rangoons tonight. Oh, he just stabbed me with his gills. Yeah, I'm getting stabbed with the gill. Trout Fest 2020.
Giant trout
You
fest.
thought Trout Fest was over. I know the last time it was with my bare hands in frigid water.
Holy fuck! I thought that thing was going to be heated.
I have frostbite. Almost got hypothermia with a bunch of 11-year-olds. That would have been awkward if I was just dead in the pool and they were dancing around me. But we got ourselves a trout. This is good eating. I've had trout sushi before. I don't know if you want to eat these raw. So if not, God, he stabbed me with his gills. If not, we'll just we'll chop it up. We'll put in some goons. But right now, I'm gonna put him in the water. I don't want this guy to suffer anymore because he's dinner tonight. Is this a manta?
I think it's like a cow nose.
Okay,
Don't
yeah.
get near it.
We're gonna put that back. I just want to pet it. I just want to pet
You
it.
don't.
Oh, can these?
That's all sting, but
Oh, fuck. Okay, I got confused because I saw my buddy go to the Shed Aquarium in Chicago and pet a bunch.
Worst pain you will feel.
How many of you touched? Got him. That's 3 for me.
You should have put a disclaimer before that vid. You know, he has a lot of influence
Watch out,
in the
dude.
social
Yeah,
media
no,
world. He could have, you know, just,
You see his barb on his
he
tail?
could have injured a lot of
So
teenagers.
the spikes right up there.
No,
they're
no,
pretty
no.
sharp,
It's
but
on
that
the
is
tail.
that
Yeah,
barb
it's
right
that
there.
barb right
that
there.
one.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna pet it. Now, one fish ain't enough to make rangoons for 4 people. Luckily, I hooked another one 5 minutes later. What is this?
Come on, bring it.
Redfish.
Nice.
That's an eater too.
Yep, that's a keeper.
That's an eater.
We can keep that?
Yep.
That's an
We're
eater.
gonna have like 3 to 4 batches of goons.
And that is
Maybe
the best
2 if I
eating.
get
That's
lazy.
the best eating that you will find.
You see that blue?
Yeah.
Neon blue, that's from eating
He's
crab.
eating
That's
crab.
like iron and he's getting from the crab that'll turn his tail blue. So I bet if we cut him open tonight, you'll see that he'll probably have a
Shells.
bunch of little fiddler crabs, little marsh crabs.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
it will be a crab rangoon after all.
Yeah.
We're going to be putting
That
in
is a
some
beautiful
halfly digested crab from the belly of a redfish into our rangoons tonight. It's going to give it a little spice.
Oh yeah.
That's a beautiful fish. So in this thing is so they think that it's an eye.
Right.
And so, yeah, I
They-
guess, but it's like, is this much scarier than that? I guess I wouldn't want to fuck with that. If I saw some dude with a face like this, I'd be like, that thing can
Yeah, I
it's like
think
a vacuum cleaner.
I think too when they're in big schools like this, or when they get into big schools, and we're talking like out in the ocean, and they're all swarming around. It's hard for the predator fish to depict which one's the head and which one's the tail when he sees nothing but spots.
Oh, all right, word. Time to go hippo mode. The work has been done. Now we take the plunge. Now that we had fish and I had gotten hippo mode and jet skiing out of my system, it was time to finally get gooned up.
Probably not do this with a cigarette in my mouth. But that's like what the real cat would do.
Yeah, I mean,
You know.
I'll take a crank if you want.
Alright. So anyway, come right down the backbone. and then-
Oh, I was gonna go up the poop chute.
Yeah, you can do that. We'll get there.
Okay.
That's one way. I like to just go ahead and, since it's one fish, I'm gonna just be really good, not do it all fast and kind of dissect it just to make sure we get, as much meat as we can. But essentially, I'm just going like right down the backbone. So I'm just going right down there, that big dorsal fin, and you can kind of put your thumb and feel your way down that spine.
Look at the hoondangle he's got there going on while he's doing this. That is impressive. Watch out for your thumb.
Oh yeah, I know. All right, little wonton Donnie with a speckled, spotted sea trout.
Is this a sharp time?
There you go. But you just want to guide it down those bones.
Watch the stomach. Watch the stomach.
I like the stomach.
Yeah, you don't want to
pop
spill
that.
it all
Okay,
over the meat.
okay, you're
Do not
right.
pop that.
You're right. That's
There you
like
go.
fucking fillet of fish.
That's how you
my
do it.
God, with a little bit of editing, it's gonna look like I crushed that. Oh, this is a lot of meat. This is like 40 Rangoons, I think. After the fish was skinned and filleted, I chopped it up, lightly fried it in a pan with some red peppers, and mixed it into a bowl with a block of cream cheese and a few dollops of tartar sauce. Then I sprinkled in some chopped garlic, green onion, jalapenos, and salt, and we were ready to start wrapping.
I'm a doom master.
Oh, look at that. He's a natural. There's a lot of different ways to wrap a wonton. I don't claim to know the right way, but that's how I maximize my GPM.
Alright, that's my first dude.
Goons per minute.
Yes. Some people wrap them like a bomb and they bring like all the corners together, so it's like a purse. Some people just do a straight up triangle. You guys can get nuts. You want to wrap it like a football? You want to just create it like a goon ball? It's just a perfect sphere? Feel free. And this is the fish and chips Rangoon. Hey, I'm gonna give some credit to Captain Will right here. He just had a great idea. Put some chopped pickles in a fresh fish and chips Rangoon.
Pickles! Everybody loves pickles.
Everybody loves pickles, and hey, pickles are a big part of tartar sauce, and everybody loves tartar sauce with seafood, so I think it would work. But these right here,
Phenomenal.
this is a top tier Rangoon. Fried seafood is one of my favorite foods. Like if you're eating like fried scallops, fried fish, fried shrimp, I feel like, you know, if you just take fresh fish, mash it up in the goon filling, wrap it up, deep fry it, dip it in a little sauce, it like recreates the fish and chips experience in a magical way. Like I feel like I'm eating fried seafood, but actually I'm just eating seafood fried inside of a wonton. It's mind blowing.
It's like a whole other universe wrapped
Yeah.
inside another universe.
Yes. This takes all of those flavors, wraps it up into this little morsel, this godlike morsel, and then you pop it in your stomach and in your mouth. Oh my God. You get the whole experience in one bite. Like my tongue doesn't even know what it's doing. It's just freaking out. It's like, holy shit, what am I eating? What type of seafood am I eating? All I know is this shit's incredible. A final review on the Rangoons.
Dude, the Wonton Don's got it going on, man. Right straight from the creek to the table.
Hey, you help me find the fish that is inside that Rangoon right now.
It was teamwork, man. We did it together.
Teamwork,
I
man.
pointed them out.
Yeah.
Reeled them in.
What's your final review on the goon?
It's slamming.
Slamming? I will take that any day of the week. All right, I gotta focus on not burning any goons. I guarantee you this is the world's first redfish trout Rangoon.
It's at
I'm
the
gonna
point
say
where I know they're
So like, we caught our own fish.
Okay,
I feel like it automatically bumps it up to a 9.
I think we've crushed close to 60 Rangoons tonight. We've had someone say it was a 15 out of 10. This guy gave it a 9.8. I'm comfortable saying it's definitely in the 9s. I would say 9.2, 9.3. You got to give yourself room for improvement. But
definitely non-material.
the freshness of the fish, and also my first time putting tartar sauce in a goon.
You look like you smoke, bro.
Money.